なんか音の認識が悪くなったね。まあいいでしょう。ウシクオールまで。いやこれブラザが認識してない。なんでだろう。クロームくんの温度を少し上げましょうか。
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
プレルと戦いたかったのに、そう思ってたらごめんね。
Overdrive. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge, opts for the throw. Player 1 is in burnout, drives off the table. Player 2 chases them down. The jump in is denied. Taking stock. The damage is really piling up now. You could KO.
Nice.
Player 1 took that convincingly. But what's next? Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up a notch. Jumps in. No cookout complete without Imperium's end. Big opportunity now in this corner. Experiencing burnout. Throws a beefy Kachosen. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Oh, could be the start of something. KO!
Akuma.
That was a clinic on how a solid neutral...
Here comes a
new challenger.
マジでマジで。マジで。
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
よろしくお願いし
There's
ま
a
す。
drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Player 2 has the life advantage. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is in burnout, drives off the table. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? One chance here may end this match. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Burnout activates. KO. Bags the round. What did you make of it? All right, let's see what happens in the next round. Throws out a projectile. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They're going for the super art?
かけるのうまい。
Both fighters planning something? Will they go all in without drive? Closes it out! And that...
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're
なんだ
almost
これ。
underway.
行ってみましょう。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
緊張感も伝わってきます。解説頑張ります。
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
落ち着いていこうね。
Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out.
こっからこっから。
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge.
うん。
Where you going? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Big counter.
痛い一撃だ。
Oh, easy tech. Uses the drive rush here to
台湾のあ
steal
れ。
their turn.
どんどんどん
The
どん。
jump in is denied. Does a good job of pushing back.
そうそうそう。
お花形だ。
Taking stock. At this in there.
めっちゃいいや
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
ん。いやーうまい。熱く攻めるかクールに守るか楽しみです。
You got that right. Oh, next round starting. Okay, they trade hits. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
強みを押し付けていね。
Goes for the jump in. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Player 2 will experiencing burnout.
守りは崩れた。犠牲には気をつけて。
Opts for the level 1 full KO.
オーケー。
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
もうマジわかんなくなったら攻めろ。
ジャングに。
いけるぞ。
The last round. It's now or never.
なんとかなれ。
Player 2 can all
これ
the throw
負けんのか。
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
なんだろうな。
Looking for a hit the drive. There's a burnout.
守りは崩れた。
どうなんだろうな。
つけて。
Perfect flash.
じゃんけんじゃなかっ
Right
た。
up with the super.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Did we see a drive impact here?
いける。いけるよ。いけいけ。
The low kick hit.
どうなんでしょうねと。
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Noticeable life lead is a comeback throws them.
もう素晴らしい。
ってことですわ。
All in with burns out.
もう
わかんないよ。バレ
They're in the corner. This may
指
change
が
the
変な
match.
とこ
What a
当たっ
clutch
た。
low heavy.
ー。手のひらの上ってことですわ。
よいしょ。
Oh man, who's gonna take this?
なんかで触れば。
Do they have what
Yo
it
hizo.
takes to steal the round here? No one could have called that.
もう誇りに思う。こんな。
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
対戦前からお互いの気迫でピリピリしちゃってますね。
Very
20
nice
周年に。
anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book.
置き攻めにも引いちゃうよ。
Will the drive parry here open things
ト
up
ーイ
for
ック
them?
はこれだ。と
Now
は
they get pushed
ま
into
だ
the
な。
corner,
全
where
体
it's
パ
going
ンクは
to
な
be
いけ
very
どね。
difficult to escape.
この攻めを通したい。
Had the radar up and running.
あらら
見てます
負けた。
っと。
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
明らかに攻撃食らってそう
Player
だったけ
2
ど。
doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Blocks the low heavy.
衝撃。
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
これ
Gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
なんとか切り抜けたい。平気に注意。
早すぎたかな。
Experiencing burnout. Gets them.
やるな
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
ー。素晴らしいですね。意識したことができてるんじゃないでしょうか。
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round.
遅いか。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ。いろいろな技が出せてす
大人
ごい。
gauge for a super arc.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
In there.
それはしょうがないな。何だろうね。マイナビとかなのかな。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
この瞬間を待っていたぞ。
Let's see
ガ
what
ー
they
ドし
try
た
to do
瞬
here
間、
in the first
後ろ
round.
にめっちゃスライドしてく。
解説していきたいと思います。
Blocks the jump in. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Big, low, reaching heavy.
全部見てますっと。
Holds out with the block. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
この攻めを通したい。
Player 2 has
これぐらい
used
当
up
たんな
all
い
of
か。
their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Uses the drive rush here to
あ
steal
らら、
their
負け
turn.
た。
全
Throws them to negate the block.
部見てますっと。
わかんないな。
Still slugging it out at this range. Blocks it. Gets them with the anti-airs.
ナイスナイス。
Backs away. Gets them.
オーケ
Player 1 took that convincingly. But what's next?
ー。いやーうまい。熱く
どうなの
攻めるかクールに守るか楽しみです。
これ
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next
Good.
round. Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
強みで押し付けていけ。いい感じだ。
Yoga float. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Super up springs forward with the drive rush. Will we see a drive impact? They return to center stage. Goes for the jump in. Blocks it. Yoga burnout activates.
守りは崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
A deficit here. Can they turn the tide? Gotta be careful not to KO.
めっちゃいいやん。
That was some rock solid play we just saw there. If that continues, we might be looking at an early end to this fight.
こっちはわかります。難しいですよこれは。
This is gonna hurt. Forward rush. Oh, you smell that? Player 1 is in a very good spot now.
見るところが多すぎる。
Plenty of health, full gauges, reads the throw and escapes. Hitting them with the extra high. All in with a rush. This can lead to some big damage. Reads the jump in perfectly.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。平気だね。まだまだいっちゃ
ってことですか。
Notice there's a burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff.
ロキソニン。
Oh my day.
あーめんどくさ。
Here comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
プレルと戦いたかったのにと思ってたらごめんね。
Goes for the throw.
連携の隙に差し込んでいく。
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
落ち着いていこうね。
Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh! Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Recovers from burnout. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
なんとか切り抜けたい。ケージに注意。
Limited resources at hand right now.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に。
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Throws him. What's next?
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に。
Oh, burnout triggered! KO!
オーケー。
That's the round. What did you make of it?
素晴らしい
レイプドガムよ。
意識したことができてるんじゃないでしょうか。
All right, let's see what happens in the next round. Zankuhado creates an opening with a low heavy.
そうそうそう。
Who will gain control of the burnout activates.
守りは崩れた。
ダッシュが出なかった。いや、
You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Player 2 picks a good spot to use the super.
さすがになくても通じなかっ
Bends
た。
all three bars to give up one of life's hardest love taps. Take a
てか
sip.
せ、
いい感じだ
They've got the Demon Blade kick.
めっちゃあるよ
Low heavy.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
All in with a rough. Experiencing burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかもいけるよ
And they create an opportunity in there.
マジでいいマジでいい
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the
マジでマ
win?
ジでマジで。
Experiencing burnout.
こうだ。
めっちゃ緊張してるのかもいけるよ
Still plenty of
そう
time
だな。
left.
ゲージは大丈夫回復するのはありだよ
Player 2 will have to knock down. Here comes the mix-up.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
Player 1 can't let
結
this
構か
simmer.
マニ
They
ア。
gotta start cooking.
見るところが多すぎる
Oh, snipe.
ま、
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Betting it
いや
all
あ
on
り
the
がとう。
drive rush. Burns out.
守りは崩れた
いや
SE には気をつけて
Sticks out a kick. Blocks the low kick.
そりゃな
Oh,
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
burns out.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも
難しい。
They gotta dig down deep.
間違えちゃった。
Connects with the throw.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
It is over.
壁。
おお大会さながらの
ちょっと遠かった。
Here comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
いやー楽しみです
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
楽しみです
何が。起こるか楽しみです
オートも削れん
That
か
was
っ
a
た。
solid anti-air.
うまいですね
Saw that low heavy coming. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Grabs them.
オート、かまた。
差し込んでいく
What's their game plan
What
here
the-
at this critical stage?
はいもう少しで勝てそうそうそう
This is a
Arc de
huge
esta.
chance to make a KO.
オーケー
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity, but how will that affect the
どんなの？
next round?
確かに
当たると
だけどすごい進化しました
Uses the fireball to burnout activates.
守りは崩れた SE には気をつけてもっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね
Player 2 is in burnout. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this experiencing
進撃の
burnout.
確認。
守りは崩れた SE には気をつけて
Will we see a
入らなか
KO?
った。
バルナ
This is the final round. Expect to see
や
some
っぱ
fireworks.
指の動きが悪いから。
ーしてるよいけるぞ
Burnout activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかもいけるよ
Which fighter will control the pace of the match early
難し
on?
いな。
守りきるのは難しいってどこかで聞いたからね仕掛けて
The overhead denied.
危なかった
こっちの方が嬉しいのか
Oh,
な。
we're making this
なんだろうね。
Alex reads the throw and escapes. Hadouken tries to make something happen with an overdrive. There's a burnout.
わかんないよまで
Ooh, what a smart throw.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
よいしょ。
有利に進められてるね
Backed into the corner. No! Send off the wall.
もうちょっと待てばよかった。
My, getting that final push at the end paid off in
Cara.
spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it.
すごすぎる
Oh, huh?
反応、早すぎた。教えちゃった。
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
対戦前からお互いの気迫でピリピリしちゃってますね
Checking their opponent. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
落ち着いていこうね。
Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
ドライブゲージにも注意してね。
Oh, burnout on both sides? So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
オートバタ
Tries to bait him with the projectile. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual.
冴えてる。
Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball.
そうそうそう。もう少しで勝てそう。
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
よいしょ
KO
ナイス。
bags the round. What did you make of it?
言うことなしですね。めっちゃ上手でしたよ。
You got that one. Oh, next round starting. They're backed up into the corner.
攻めの理想。
Ah, burnout activates.
守りが崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on.
すべて手に取るように分かっちゃいました。
落ちた
Grabs and throws them away.
ナイスナイス。
久々に 100K を使ったら落ちるといい
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Reads their mind and springs forward with the drive rush. Overdrive art? Trying to read each other here? Experiencing
一番
burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best.
ジャンプできねえな
お互い慎重な立ち回りでしたね。
Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets scooped from down low.
ナイスナイス。
Breaks it.
間違えちゃった
Out the cage right there.
普通に間違えたスパンでよかったね
Reservation for the cycle chamber. That's an all-inclusive state of becoming an edge punching bag. Burns out.
うん？
Anticipated that throw. Any mistake here is all the throw connects.
もう素晴らしい。もう素晴らしい。
Low heavy. What a finish.
めっちゃいい
謎の
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from
謎の
this.
中断ができ
Experiencing burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Rushes it. Connects with the throw.
手のひらの上ってことですわ。
Player 2
遅
has
いか
the life lead. Can they use it?
一発入れば逆転もありえそうです。
Player 1 is in
お願
burnout
い
state. A
あ
very
と
precarious situation.
よ
This
い
is
しょ
where we can expect uses their drive gauge. Nowhere to run. There's a burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Gives the ribcage some TLC. A real test of nerves here. Will this super art do anything?
いいよ。
Excellent read.
ナイスガード。
Base out flatlines them.
マジでいい。マ
お
ジでいい。
じいちゃんマジでマジでいい
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
この瞬間を待っていたな。
Sees the drive reversal coming. Throws him down.
連携の隙に差し込んでいく。
Player 1 with the life lead.
こっからこっから。
Backs them into the corner.
この攻めを通したい。
上り龍河の明日もあれいないとあれだな
Picture perfect parry there. Their timing is on point.
わかんない
Gets the tech. But how will they get out of this corner? Neither of them willing to back off here. The super armor does its job.
連携の隙に差し込んでいく。
There's a change of sides. A drive impact could end it all here. KO!
めっちゃいいやん。
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
はいだ先生。
これ何
勝ちましたよ。
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two
Yup.
kick it up a notch. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return.
そうそうそう。
They trade hits. Gotta be careful
Amazon.
not to whip at this range. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
お互い慎重なこと
In there!
マジでいいマジでいい
That's what happened.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
行ってみましょう
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
納豆を流すかね。
ルルです
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
落ち着いていこうね
Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Throws him down.
繋がらなかった。
Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
うんうん
This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Gets the knockdown, and now,
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に
alright, what's coming up next?
素晴らしい
The
です
load doesn't connect. Ah, burnout activates.
遅かっ
も
た
ちゃ崩れた SN には気をつけて
Each hit is so important here.
一発の終わりが
KO.
なんで
OK
There's no question what length both players are willing to go
発
to.
生遅くなったとかないよね。
ブレルも一旦換気してきます
わかんねえな。なんでだろう。
It's a good spot to use the super.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Creates an opening with the low heavy. Player 1
どうなんだろう。
can't use any drive moves without burning out.
あー落としちゃったどうするの
Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず
KO.
やるな
I bet everyone watching that last round could feel the pressure coming through their screens.
もっちゃわかります難しいですよこれは
Zones with the burnout activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかもいけるよ
包丁
Can they
足が
stop
なぎ
this life lead from getting bigger?
一発入れば逆転もありえそうです
Gotta be careful. Low heavy.
もう素晴らしいもう素晴らしい
Good decision with that low.
相手もプルプルしてるね
Player 1 all in with the rush. Here comes the corner pressure.
見るところが多すぎ
The low kick hits.
手のひらの上ってことですわ
And the timer vanquisher connects.
手のひらで狙ってことです
Ready to rip into his prey. Quick meaty Totsugeki to the face. This is a critical moment.
頑張れ
Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
プレルと戦いたかったのにと思ってたらごめんね
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
頑張って解説していきたいと思います
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out?
落ち着いていこうね
Player 1 has the life lead.
こっからこっから
Throws him down.
置き攻めにもいけちゃうよ
Pressure. Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless.
相手も血困ってるよやんやん攻めちゃえそうそう
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
こっからこっから
In
投
a
げてよ
dire
かったかな
situation,
ど
they
うだろ
can't
う
afford any mistakes. The load doesn't connect.
いい感じだ
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh god, this is tense.
どっちもレベルが高すぎる。
Experiencing burnout.
守りや。
KO.
めっちゃいいやん。
Man, they just scrapped that. What did you think?
いやー、どっちも強い。次も楽しみましょう。
No more drive gauge.
相手もちいこまってるよ。じゃんじゃん攻めちゃえ。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Experiencing burnout.
守りや崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Player 2 has a slight life lead.
一旦落ち着いていきたいですね。
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect burnout activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Too slow. Yo, are they actually dead? In there.
やるなー。
Player 2 took.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
対戦前からお互いの気迫でピリピリしちゃってますね。
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
この攻めを通したい。
They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
置き攻めにもいいちゃうよ。
The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effect KO. You could tell that one player was not holding back during
なんで
that,
だよ。
while the other couldn't get it going.
熱くぶつかりに行くか、クールでマイペースに戦うか、楽しみです。
もう負けた。
Nice tech. Early round decisions are
負けるんか、あれ。
so important to set the tone.
迷ったら攻めるのもいいと思うよ。そうそうそう。
びっくりした
Both
な。
drive rush to keep it going. Big opportunity now in this corner.
攻めのリソースはたっぷりあるはず。大きく動くラウンドになりそうです。
Player 2 will
Nana.
have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. What a reaction to go air to air. A drive impact could end it all. Hits him with a stop and pop.
ダメージにつなげられて偉いぞ。
The low.
もう素晴らしい。
ミスった。
素晴らしい。
Noticeable life lead. Oh, yo, Ross super hit. KO.
マジでいい。マジでいい。
Okay.
Here comes a new challenger.
次、勝ったらやめましょう。
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
行ってみましょう。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
何が起こるか楽しみです。
Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Plays on the pressure with the projectile. No go for the throw. Player 2 chases them down.
なんとか切り抜けたい。ケージに注意。
わ、
They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan.
コマンドがうまく入んなくなってきた
Burnout
よ
is
な。
triggered.
どうでもいいか。
応援してるからね。
この辺りの、あなたの、
Checks him with the projectile. That drive impact doesn't get through.
二人の前で撃ってた。
負けたわ。
Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round.
オーケー。
Google。
That round was a pretty one-sided
ど
affair
うな
to
ん
put
だ
it
ろうね
lightly.。
確かにお花畑に行く余裕すらあったかもしれません。
でも当たるか。
Both fighters, burnout
遅いか。
activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
うっ
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Big throws. Both fighters planning something? Still scrapping for control of the space. Smart play with the throw.
そうそうそう。
じゃね。
Experiencing burnout.
守りや崩れた。SE
Big anime vibes with her hip kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
どうなっ
Grabs and
た
throws
から
them
間に合わ
away.
なかった
Low heavy, but no go. Links it. They're in the corner and the beatdown
どの
continues.
くらい
They're taking a step back to knock down.
こ
Here
の
comes
後
the mix-up.
届かねえな
Raw super hard incoming. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Throws out the Kachosen for some mind game. Gets the counter hit. Back into the corner. What setup to overhead? Are you kidding me?
勝てませんでした
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
大鳥今のうちの
Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
あらら早すぎたか
Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. The Fuha stock to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Decides to buff up while they can. Heading into the endgame KO. Player 2
どんどんどんどん
took that convincingly. But what's next? You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Who will gain control of the match in the early going?
飛ぶの写真会話して
Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable experiencing burnout.
中川氏は
Looking for a chance.
後追いか
Breaks those shins. Knocked them out of the air. They return to center stage. Goes for the fire.
なん
Burnout
か繰り
activated.
返しすぎだろこいつ
There's a burnout. Medium kick into. What are they gonna do?
追いかはこの辺だとまだだな
Block anti-air.
作り方
A lock. What a finish. I think I forgot to breathe for
勝利
that
の
whole
方が悪いの
round.
かなやっぱ
Loads up a buff. Ooh, you never.
どのあたりとかな
Looking for a hole. Solid anti-air. Things are throws them.
手のひらの裏ってことですわ
Knew the throw was coming. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major. Ooh, what a smart throw. Burnout, but they may have a plan. They had it all planned out.
悲しい
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one. All right, first round. What's going to happen? checks with a projectile. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Player 2 has the life advantage.
ドライブ電池でも注意してね。
Player 1 has used up all of their drive
ベ
gauge.
ビーしちゃってますね。
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out?
そうそう。
Uses the drive rush here to
いや、なんか
steal
繋
their
がらないん
turn.
だけど俺なんで。
Knockdown. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Somehow pushes back all
じゃ
the way to
あ、い
center
やこれ
stage.
リプレイ見ようかわかんねえな。なんないんだ。
少しで勝てそう。
Adamant flame. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
もっと気軽に攻め込んでみてもいいかもね。
In there.
オーケ
お花に繋がんねえんだ
Player
けど。
2 took that convincingly. But what's next?
ー。
なんとかだったのかな。
熱く攻めるかクールに守るか楽しみです。
You got that right. Oh, next
Akuma.
round starting. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity.
なんとか切り抜けたい。ケージに注意。
Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Experiencing burnout.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it?
一発入れば逆転がありえそうです。
Checks them with the projectile. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Jumps up. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
お互い慎重な立ち回りでしたね。見えてる。勝ちが見えてるよ。
Tries KO.
やるなー。
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
うわー頑張れ
Ah, burnout activates.
ー。守りは崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
守りきるのは難しいってどこかに聞いたからね。
なんだこいつ。
仕掛けていこう。 すげえ言うことなしの内容だ。
Akuma, win!
Man, I can watch these two fight each other forever.
いやーほんとありがとね。
Here comes a new challenger.
Ho ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
クレルと戦いたかったのにと思ってたらごめんね。
Decides to go in with the target
やばい
combo.
変なやつばっかに当たって負け勝てねえでござる。
私も通したい。
Blocks the jump in. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, with the throw.
うんうん。
投げが漏れ
Oh,
た。
easy tag. Sticks the jump in.
全部見てますっと。
Somehow
Yeah,
pushes back all the way to center stage. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat.
いろいろな技が出せてすごい。
Life lead is there, but still anyone's game experiencing burnout.
守りは崩れた。SE めっ
KO.
ちゃいいやん。
Yo, that was so close. But what a matchup to see, right?
なんでこれ何回目あんのこれ。
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now?
いやよくわかんねえな。
顔を大事にしていきましょうか。
Ah, burnout activates.
めっちゃ緊張してるのかも。いけるよ。
They're backed up into the corner.
攻めろ。
Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ本当に。
Can they stop this life lead from getting bigger?
一旦落ち着いていきたいですね。
Pokes with a medium kick. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Will we see a drive impact?
最後まで気を抜かないで。
What's the next move? Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Drive.
素晴らしい。うまいよ。
Here to KO.
ジでいい。
Akuma.
Player 1 to
リエさん。いい線。ブラックリストに入ってるから見れなくなってる。どれだったっけ？これの3000枚ぐらいか。
This is gonna be a 5-star match.
これか。
Get ready for history to be made.
この瞬間を待っていたぞ。
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
よろしくお願いします。
Checks with the
早くする
projectile.
やつってどれだったっけ？
Good anti-air.
うまいですね。
ここじゃなかっ
Pressuring
た
them
わ
in。the corner.
この攻めを通したい。
Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also. This is going to hurt.
頑張って。応援してるからね。
これは普通に無理。
I'm not done yet.
了解です。
That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit.
偉い。ハードリターンにつなげ
再
ましたね。
生スピード変わるやつ。
Low heavy
どれ？
hits. Mix
け
up
どこれ
incoming.
戻るやつ。
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal?
いい感じだ。
Long low attack hits.
意識してできるのが素晴らしいですよ。本当に。
これからぶって
Who
る。
will capitalize on an opening first?
一発の終わりが違いすぎる。
竜巻まで出てるやつだ。
Ah, burnout activates. In there.
届かんなって。
Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
ちょっと待てよ。どこだ？再生速度変えられなかったって。なんか横でこれで変えてた気がするけどなんだ。あれちょっとラウンド1になったらなぜかレッド。急なキャラクターコント違う
Now,
な。
how are they going to use it?
とにかく手を出すか。
プレイボックス明日か上下だ。
理想ですね。
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Nails the anti-air.
いやこれ見せて。
素晴らしいですよ。本当に。
出てないだけだ。
This fight is just underway. What kind of game
今
plan do they
当たっ
have?
てたよね。多分これは
Nails the anti-air.
これは当たってるから大丈
Both
夫。
fighters are looking drive rush to keep it
竜
going.
巻が出てきた。
Experiencing burnout.
守りは崩れた。SE には気をつけて。
They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. So, what's next?
ふむ。すぐに手に取るように分かっちゃいました。
Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach.
これじゃないか。ごめん。あれ？これか。わかんねえな。
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
いやー楽しみです。
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
大切なアナスプルメです。
It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach?
落ち着いていこうね。
Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with.
「なんで遅れてんだろうこれ」
Any developments early in the round will set.
No
なんでだろうね。 ラグいいのか。こっちにした。別に書くに難しいわけ。わかんねえな。俺はここに入る。入れ。2回刻んだらもうこれでも入るか。これ入るのか。こっちか。じゃんけん。ただなんかラグいだけか。もっと早く。何だ。テンポ。やっぱ。単純に入力を見せてるのか。まあまあ、いいでしょう。お疲れ様でございました。終わりでございます。